Everyone can hear you. Hello, everyone. You want me to start out, Emery?
Okay, see if people are in right now,
Let me
and
see if people are here. Let me turn my light on real quick. Yeah, you can start talking. That's fine.
Okay. So, hello, everybody. We're really sorry about the technical difficulties we were having. We were just having some login issues and some camera issues. So, we really, really appreciate everybody's patience. Um, so, I'm David Campbell. I'm the president of the Cosmic Disclosure Fan Club. Started about 3 months ago, and we have about 500 members now. So we're growing pretty fast. And then, of course, everybody knows Emery Smith, the host of Cosmic Disclosure. So this was kind of an just an interview, kind of like me being the head fan to kind of just from from a fan perspective, just to ask Emery some questions about a lot of things that people have been wondering lately. And that's kind of what this whole thing is about today.
Oh, thank you, David, so much. I really appreciate all the stuff you've been doing for all of us and all your great AI artwork. And thank you, Darla, for being the moderator here. And Darla, please check out Cosmic Market 3 Gmail because some people are having a problem like logging in. And we want to make sure everyone's there. And we're definitely going to give you extra time to do that. There's a lot of people that are if you can't get on or you got a problem, it's cosmic market 3 at gmail.com. David, oh my goodness, thanks for all the stuff you've done. You reach a lot of people, and I love your platform. It's so beautiful. It's nice to have positivity out there in the world. Gaia TV has been such a great help to me and getting the information out. And we're still going to start doing some other interviews that are more personal. And there's certain things I can and cannot say.
Right.
When I'm on TV with Discovery Channel, with Blind Frog Ranch, and with Gaia TV. But with David and I can say whatever I want. David asks some really good, compelling questions and puts me on the spot sometimes. And I might get nervous for a second and actually say, let's save that for another day. But we are going to be talking about Inner Earth and all the different things that I discovered with Blind Frog Ranch and all the stuff actually with Inner Earth that on the compartmentalized projects that I was involved with. And I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm stalling right now to make sure the audience gets on board. And it seems like, hey, Stephanie, how are you doing? So we're stalling right here for a little bit. And everyone knows Emery Smith doesn't complete a whole webinar in 2 hours because you guys always have great questions. So let's try to find out.
Do you want me to start off with the first one that I have listed, or?
Well, I want to get some more people here. Please text in, just say hi, so I know because we got a lot of people on board. I want to make sure they're all taken care of.
tell everyone who didn't get a link yet to start emailing that they didn't receive it, and I'll start sending it to everybody.
Yeah, if you guys didn't get a link, please email it and check it out there. Hey, Amber, awesome. Just say hi, hello, or whatever, so we know we got the people on board. We got a good group today. We filled the spots, and we had some technical difficulties, which is a good sign that we did. Anytime I'm about to release pertinent information about what's going on in the universe, we do have always a little distraction there. And, it's stressful for the team, of course. Not for me because I'm the commander of the ship, but we do understand how that works. And, I'm used to it. And I'm just glad to have all of you here. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Untitled. Thank you. Hello, Untitled. Great to meet you guys as well. 2 Untitled. I love Untitled. I would do the same. I'd be like, oh, I don't want everyone knowing that I'm talking to Emery Smith. Woo! But we already got your IP address. We're going to stalk you. Whoa!
So I have a question. Just the first
Go ahead,
question.
David.
It's not
Go
like
ahead, David. Oh, David's going to read me now. Here it goes.
okay.
Oh, man.
I'm
Launch.
just
The rockets
what
are
is that?
launched.
Yeah, what is that picture behind you? Where did you get that, and what
Oh,
does it
man.
mean?
Oh, my gosh, man. This is getting deep. This is getting deep. Can you guys see it?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Arlene de la Hayes from New Mexico. I was gifted this picture by a special friend, not from around here. And she has these dreams, this lady in New Mexico. I love her to death. I love Santa Fe. I love her artwork. I'm obsessed with it.
It
And she
looks
has
kind of
these
like
dreams at night. She
Salvador
has these
Dali
dreams
kind of.
going to this planet. Look at that. You can't make that up.
Yeah,
And
it's
she has
cool.
these dreams every night going to this planet, meeting these civilization, and she paints this stuff. And I love the colors because I love New Mexico. I love the sunsets. I love the vibrant colors. And I got gifted this by somebody, which I couldn't afford a painting from her, by the way. It's like, they're like 8 to 10, 15, 20 grand. And I got gifted this from a good ET friend of mine. And I said, wow, that's amazing. And her name is Arlene de la Hayes. And you can look it up online. And she has a story. It's like a huge extraterrestrial story. I almost had a chance to meet her one time, and she had just left, and I missed her by an hour. And I always wanted to meet her. Hopefully, she sees this, and I'm a big fan actually of her. And she has these dreams every night of going to this planet with these little creatures, and they're walking across the savannah there, and there's. I love it because there's like a little animal one, like a dog, like my little dragons I got in the backyard, my little dragons I made. And it's just a beautiful story. And a lot of people have stories like that, but she put it, and that's an original, that's real painting. And she did it. And like I said, it's so beautiful. And I love the
Is that
colors.
oil or acrylic?
Attracted to that. For some reason, it's funny you brought it up because I wasn't going to say anything. But one person brought up yesterday when I did my live interview, and then you brought it up. So, I'm not allowed to license or, copy that, of course, or anything. But check her out online and look at those amazing interstellar planets that
What's her
she
name?
has. Her name. Let me give you the actual website because I want to be accurate
Okay.
and give her due diligence because of who she is. And here, Arlene de la Hayes.
Her name is Arlene what?
Arlene de la Hayes. Hold on. Hayes, New Mexico. And she has, and there's a lot of different, here it is. They have a lot. When you see this guy, I wish I had an affiliate program with her because I would go crazy with it. I mean, she is out of control on this stuff here. Let's see if I can find any of her stuff here. I mean, she does a lot of other stuff, but the extraterrestrial stuff it's called Hot. I'm gonna post it right now, David. Thanks for mentioning that, David, because I like just helping people out, even people I don't even know, I haven't even met yet, because it always comes back in a beautiful way when you help people. And here it is. If you want to see it, check it out. This.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I mean, thank you, David, for saying it.
Yeah.
It's been an obsession of mine for over 20 years. When I first saw it, I was 21 years old in Santa Fe, 51, 30 years ago. And I've been obsessed with this lady and all her art. And of course, I couldn't afford, that kind of art. I was gifted it by somebody. It was a gift from. I get gifts all the time from unknown sources, and no one wants to admit who gave it to me. And I'm blessed. Whoever did it, it's just you can't make this up. And,
it's cool.
It's so freaking. Look at that. Take a picture.
I really like that. I really like
Oh
that.
my God. It was my dream to have one. When I saw it for real in the art gallery, I'm like, whoa, $8,500 or 12,000. I'm like, man, this is beyond my level, that's for sure. And I just said, that's really cool. And then imagine waking up one day, going outside your house, David, and there's this big package, and it's from unknown. The same thing with the Atacama being who made the mold for me. I still don't know who that guy is who made the. And I asked the guy how did he get it so perfect? Darla, you can grab that for me wherever it's at. And I said, how did he do that? He goes, I took your 188 pictures and I carved it from your pictures. And he was dead on with the Atacama being unbelievable. That's also on a paper because I was working with Gary Nolan over there at Stanford on the genome sequencing of that, which is another whole story. And
Nice.
so we're here with David. We're going to talk about Inner Earth. I've been, just assigned to Blind Frog Ranch with Discovery Channel. Again, I love working with Discovery Channel. I used to work with Discovery Channel back in the day called Discovery Health Channel. And now I'm back with them, and they're so sweet. And Dwayne Ollinger and Chad Ollinger, and it's amazing. Darla and I were out there for a couple weeks filming 30 miles away from Skinwalker Ranch. I don't believe in Skinwalker Ranch. Richard Doty doesn't believe in it. David Adair doesn't believe it. I can speak for them. We've been out there. We've done all the tests. There's a bunch of blurry objects. I can't believe they milked it for that long. Blind Frog Ranch? That's a different story. I went down, way down, as Darla. Chad went way down, scuba dive. We went scuba dive all the way down, 1,000 feet over, 1,000 feet down. 300 feet down, 300 feet over. It is, guys, here, I have it right here, Darla. It's so funny. I got to return this. We are finding objects down there. Pure gold. Pure gold.
Did everybody get in? Did everybody get in, you guys?
What was that?
That. Well, they found some gold and they smelted it, and they.
Did everybody get in? Let's just check.
Yeah, let's take a look here. I don't see anybody here. Something's not right. We have 100 people.
I just sent all the emails, the links to everybody, so maybe they're just trying to get on.
Yeah, they're probably trying to get in, and we'll pause here and hang out.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to turn my light on because.
I'm gonna go grab my water too. So let's take a quick break, and Darla's gonna get the other people on. Hey guys, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be compelling.
I know. Okay. There we go. That's good.
Okay, I just sent links to everyone who said they didn't get a link. That was all in the email. I just want.
Does my lighting look okay, Darla?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, good.
Just want to make sure if there's nobody that paid direct that didn't get it, because I can only see the ones that I have the emails of that were PayPal.
All right.
I'm so glad we got those technical issues worked out.
Okay.
And we really appreciate everybody's patience because that was difficult for a minute.
Okay, hold on.
So about how to join the fan club, you just want to go to Facebook, and if you type in Cosmic Disclosure fans, it's just literally right there, and just click join, and you're in. It's not like a private group or anything; it's public.
Amber, you're saying that somebody tried to pay, but the system was hiccups on his website. Anyone that paid on the website, have them email Cosmic Market, and I'll give them the link right now because it's too late for them to get the link from the website. I have to send it to them manually. So if you guys are talking to anyone who's just now signing up, trying to get in last minute, tell them to email and say they just signed up, and I'll send them the link. Can you hear me, David?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure the audience can hear me so that they know what I just said. Something to do with Australia.
So I do have a lot of you guys' questions from Facebook. I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can. There also are some other questions that I am gonna ask Emery. So we have actually kind of a lot to cover. There's personal, and then we have inner Earth questions we're gonna ask him.
All right, Darla, how are they doing? Are they coming in?
I sent everyone the link that's emailed me, but just to let everybody know who said they paid and they didn't get a link, to just email the Cosmic Market at gmail.com. So is that the right? That's the email, right? Is it just Cosmic Market or is it Cosmic Emery? Which
Which
email?
Are you on the? Did you look at the Cosmic Market emails?
That's what I'm on right now. So
Oh, good, excellent,
anyone
perfect.
who didn't get the link, have them resend the email right now and say they didn't get the link, and I'll send it to them right now.
Mm.
If they
Well,
if they already paid, have them just email me and say I paid, I need the link, and then I'll send it right now.
maybe just post it on Facebook and let everyone jump on it.
Well, I want to
Thing
make
is,
sure that everyone that paid is on first before we do that.
yeah, I mean, we have to. We have to do due diligence. Are you reading those emails?
Yeah, I'm going through them right now, and I sent it to everybody that's on
What
here.
about Victoria? Where's little
Some
Victoria?
people from Australia
Hey,
said,
Annie.
honey, there's an issue with Australia. I don't know.
um,
I don't.
also invite Dwayne Ollinger. Send him one. As soon as you put Dwayne, it'll come up on his email. I want him on board. A couple of VIPs. David Adair too. Invite him.
Are
Invite
they all in here?
uh,
You
Leanne
have,
Curtis. Invite
honey,
the
I
rest.
don't have all their emails in here.
It'll come up on a thing.
Oh, no, it's not. I just looked for Dwayne.
All right, guys. Wow, we got so much to cover. It's going to be such an exciting day. Here, I'll just send it to you. Some other people here. We can sign right in right now.
Yeah, I
People,
don't have all your
they
other.
got these late things here. I'm going to send it to you. Here's Gerald. Look at Gerald Fretz. Okay, Gerald. I love this. It's always a late thing. What happens with Vimeo is once we start, they cut everybody off and we have to do it manually to get everyone on board. And, it is what it is. But we get it done. So please stand by. It's amazing. David, they have no idea, do they?
So Ashley Hamilton is having some issues getting in. I don't know if
Okay.
you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
can.
David, go ahead and let's do some
Okay,
troubleshooting.
okay, wait just 1 second, you guys. Anyone who can't get in, email cosmicmarket at gmail.com and I will resend you the link. And you can click on it from your email.
I'm going to tell her right now.
That's the best way to do it.
Cosmic Market at Gmail. Okay. Send you the link.
Yeah.
Okay. I just told her.
Yeah,
So
just
I
have
hope
them
she's
tell
logged
me
in.
I need to log in, or that I didn't get the link, or the link's not working, or whatever it is. Just have them a quick message, and I'll send it right to them.
It's just Cosmic Market, right? Not like Cosmic Market 3 or anything.
It is Cosmic Market 3 at Gmail. Yeah.
That's what I
Oh
was
crap.
asking you. Cosmic Market 3. Okay,
Cosmic
Emery.
Market 3
It doesn't show
at
up on
Gmail.
my end here.
Okay. Okay. So I told her to email that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just kind of running through the Facebook feed and
Yeah,
seeing
let's
who's
get the
come.
whole team on board. Take your time.
Okay, so Amber Morgan's helping us get in. She's telling everyone it's Cosmic Market
Well,
3.
she's the bomb. She's a extraterrestrial. Sorry, Amber, didn't mean to rat you out.
Is she the one
I
that
take
was
I
asking
take
us
that
about
back.
the Stryper?
I take that back. She's a normal human being. Nope, she's not. Sorry. She's great.
Okay, I'm
She's
sending out.
changing the she's changing the world and she's part of the project. So So God bless her. Um Amber. Amber.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna just do a Facebook post and just tell
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
everyone.
you
But
gotta.
yeah, I think you should. Yeah, you got to. You have to, Dave. That's your thing.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now, actually.
Yeah, you have to do it. Um, and by the way, Darla, I'm sending this email to Derek. I'm gifting him, to come on board right now. Derek Van Pay, and then Janet Huntsman. Did you see Janet Huntsman or no?
Sorry. Did I see
Uh,
Janet Huntsman?
you guys see that or no?
Where? Where?
We gotta get Janet on board here. She just signed up. People signed up after the time, and Vimeo cuts me off, and I got to do this manually with Darla and David, and we want the whole family on board because
Okay.
it's not cool. It's not cool, but it's cool because we're watching, and Dwight Gonzalez, is he on board? Where's Dwight? Hey Amber, hey Stephanie, where's Dwight? Okay, yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
just
got to make
like I said
sure the whole
before, just
family.
have everyone email cosmicmarket3 at gmail.com, and then I can send them the link from their email, and they can log in right there.
Okay.
Darla,
So
we have a stage 2 dragon problem in the back. Okay,
Uh-oh.
just be aware, and let's just keep that down.
What
Yeah,
do they do, honey?
but keep the paddock. The paddock is locked down, so they're not going to get out. Look,
No, but
just we'll talk about that later, Darla. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you're. Stay where
no,
you're at. I got it on.
wait,
Got 17 cameras on them. Okay, they're not going anywhere. We'll introduce them later.
no, but there's something wrong.
No. Oh my
They
God.
bit the sprinklers or something, and it's shooting out everywhere.
No. They they bit that freaking they they bit that hatchet in half. They thought it was a toy. Oh God, it's ruining the whole story for today. Oh gosh.
yeah, whenever you're ready, Emery, I can. Whenever you're ready for the first question, just let me
Yeah,
know.
no. I'm just honestly, I want to make sure everyone's on board before we do it because I'm gonna go overboard with your
Okay.
question because the questions that David Campbell sent me is like the questions that the fans wanted because I'm not used to dealing with the outskirts because I'm like programmed to just do what Gaia wants me to do or what Discovery Channel wants me to do. But here it's raw.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't give a an F bot about what I'm gonna say, and he's gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna say
All right, we have a situation.
there's no situation awareness.
There's
So
a couple things.
no, we're not dealing with. Well, listen, they don't have their wings yet. Don't do this right now.
Come on.
No, gosh, don't do this.
Aw, so cute.
It's not what you think.
This is B2.
It's B2.
You're
Hey,
taking me.
B2.
I can't hold him.
We have the whole.
I can like a bench 225 10
You guys
times.
want to see my cat?
No, I can't do this. Get these winged creatures out of here.
Wait,
They're not going to believe
Let's
us.
see them at the same time.
Get them out.
This is
Robbie.
R2.
R2
R2 and B2.
and B2. Darla.
And look, who's David Hat? What's your baby's name, David?
Cosmic.
Cosmic?
It's
Oh,
Cosmic.
cute.
Listen, get these.
They had to say hi. They want you guys all to know they're healthy and happy now.
They're healthy and happy. Oh my God.
He has a brother named Cosmo.
Pounds at 8 weeks. 35, 22.8 kilos at. Oh my God. I don't know what that was about, by the way. It's out of control. It's, collars. They love the collars. They chew the collars and they pull each other around like it's like a porn video. They just.
You know, that's why I was going to say, that's why I like these webinars, because the fans get to see, like, your personal
The real.
side. Yeah, because on Gaia, it's just, like, so professional.
No, they
and,
won't
like,
let me. I gotta be straight faced. I'm sorry. And you know what,
yeah.
David?
I like,
God
like
bless
being able
you.
to see- I
God
like being
bless
able
you
to
to
see
come
the real
forward.
Emery.
I'm shutting up and letting you talk.
Oh, me? Oh, no, that's all I was going to say.
You know,
As I said,
it's like,
I like these webinars better because we get to see kind of the real side of you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're really fascinating. You fascinate all of us, you know?
You know what,
You're a
David?
really fascinating person.
David, but oh, David, thank you so much. David,
You're
stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that anything on the pink chair and make me cry. But you know me real well. So I'm involved with a lot of
Yes. And you've been
What?
through a lot.
with what?
They bit something.
God.
You turned off or something.
All right. All right. All right. So David explained that this is a laboratory and a lot of emergencies and things happen. And I have to, there's an emergency situation right now, but I need to make sure that Dwight Gonzalez is on board. Is Dwight on?
No, what was that?
It's not a big deal. Hold on. It's not what you
Okay.
think. It's okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness. What?
I'm just going to talk while he's up, I
Where
guess.
was the layer broken?
So yeah, the Hollow Earth. Okay, so everyone, there was this book that I read. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Barbara Marciniak. She channels the Pleiadians. So I actually read a couple of her books years back, and they talk about how the Earth is a living library. And I never understood, like, how is the Earth a living library? And it's because there's so many different types of life forms that exist here from all over the universe, and that's kind of what I thought it meant. So there was the one episode when Randy brought up the Earth being a living library, and I'm like, okay, this sounds exactly like what I read from Bringers of the Dawn, which is the book, and then she wrote another book called
All right, guys.
Keys to the Living Library. I'm sorry, I just was telling them about these books that I read about the Earth being a library planet. But okay, so Emery's going to talk about it. There is a memory system deep in the Earth's core that records everything that has ever happened on the planet. And there's multiple memory systems. So he was going to give us a little information about that. And I was really fascinated to hear about that too.
All right. I know you guys like the circus show, which we'll talk about later. I have paddocks, I have a huge area back there with paddocks of creatures were, growing, and really great people. I call them people. People would probably call them felines.
So Stephanie's asking, do ETs fall? Are we going to do a Q&A? Do we do the
Well, no,
questions?
hold on, because I have to make an announcement, because, and I need you to make an announcement on your fan book page.
Okay.
People that cannot log in need to email Cosmic.
I said that already. I sent it out.
Free at gmail.com, because there's a lot of people here texting me that can't get on, but if you guys email me right now, I don't know what happened, but we're gonna get I need all these people. David's online. David Carey, great. Vaughn, okay. Here, email. Cosmic Market 3. We got to get everyone on. We got to do this the right way. All right. If someone's having a problem, just email cosmicmarket3@gmail.com. I'm going to give you my personal login so you can get in there. All right. You gotta, Darla, you gotta text Dwayne the information.
Hey, I don't have his email in
here. Share contact.
Emery, I don't have his email in here.
Yeah. Well, here it is. It's so funny because we're talking about inner Earth. We're talking about what I just went through at Blind Frog Ranch. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Text Dwayne and get his email and let them log in, because they'll back me up, because I don't think all these people are going to believe what I'm going to say. It's great. Nano Blue.
And I had some of that, and it's great stuff. It's
how did you experience it? Because you took triple, quadruple.
Yeah,
No,
I took
10x the dose. You did 10x the dose, and I didn't. I told you what you did, but you got it and you guzzled it. And what happened to you? What was your experience?
Okay, so a few years ago, I had a really bad bacterial infection in my colon, and it never completely went away. I had a colonoscopy, I had lab work done, and everyone said I was fine. No one could tell me what was wrong, and I always felt pressure down in my colon, it's like not like a pain, but like kind of a pressure. Like it felt like it was it was uncomfortable, an uncomfortable sensation.
Very, yeah.
Whatever was in there, whatever type of bacteria was in there. So I took 2 vials of the Nano Blue for the first 2 days, and the pain completely just went away. It just disappeared. Boom. So whatever type of parasite was in my intestine, it got rid of it.
Yeah, it's an anti-parasitic, antiviral, antibacterial, and it's all minerals. It's all ormus. It's mana. It's colloidal silver, zinc, and gold with the best of the best. 0.02 nanoparticle. Never done before. It takes about 100 kilowatts with the magnetic energy, and Darla knows what I do. It's a really hard process to make the 4-state plasma water and then introduce these different colloidals at such a small nanoparticle and have them stay together and vibrate with the electrons together to get it through the blood-brain barrier into the gut and only work on the negative parts the negative bacteria, parasites, and viruses, and keep the good flora there, because it's all about energy and frequency. We conquered it. You can check it out on emerysmith.co. Thanks, Dave, for saying that, because you know what?
Yeah.
I sent him a care package. He did it, and he overdosed on it. He took the whole vial. Was last him a month. He took the whole thing at once, and he called me out. He's like, "I feel great," and I'm like, "Oh my god, what'd you do?" It's 3 to 5 mLs a day. It's very simple. It cleans everything out and blocks 5G.
What's 5G?
I wish 5G and electromagnetic fields, it blocks around 27 to 30%. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. For me as a scientist, it took me a long time to get to that level. And, if you can block 27% of what's going on around your environment, if you're working with computers or you're in a big city, it's a big deal for your cells. Your cells really love it. And, we have millions of testimonies. We've been doing this. You guys got to check it out at emerysmith.co. Look up what, David, can you just copy and paste what is Nano Blue for the people that I developed? Amber says, I feel great on a month of Nano Blue. I mean,
it's on your website.
Yeah. Andy said the skin serum is excellent. Look at, there's so many people that have tried this. The serum, it blocks. You guys have to understand, this is an anti-aging thing. This is a really, we're talking about nanoparticles. No one's ever done it. Oh, yeah, you can buy colloidal silver for 10 parts per million. You can't buy it for 0.02 nanoparticle. I'm the only one that can do it. And it's full of methylene blue. Methylene blue is the newest thing. I've been preaching methylene blue for 10 years. And now methylene blue is the newest thing, and it's full of methylene blue, which is a super antioxidant, and clears your mind and decalcifies the pineal gland. Boom. All right, Darla, what's going on?
Is there anyone else?
My dreams are a little bit more vivid too.
Anyone else?
Yeah, right. I got so many people saying, "Man, my dreams." And that's because it decalcifies the pineal gland, and you have these beautiful dream states when you go to sleep. And people are like, "What is going on here?" I had some people that said, "I'd never dreamed before," and now they're dreaming just in 1 week with Nano Blue. So there's something going on. Yeah, Amber's. She's like, I'm thinking. Amber's ODing on it. Amber, you can slow down to 5 mLs. It is amazing, the serum. Oh my gosh, the skin, the face. Read up on it, guys. I'm not here to do.
I'm gonna send them something about it.
Yeah. All right. So how many people we got on board, Darla? Is people? What's going on?
I'm still
Michael.
checking.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Jennifer.
Everyone looks like
thank you, guys. Are they getting in okay?
Yes. Just keep going.
All right. We're going to start it now. All right. Here,
Okay.
David's going
to. Did you want me to just start with my first question?
Yes, sir. Leave flat Earth to the last. Flat Earth to the last.
So the first one was, can you give us some more details on the structure of inner Earth? How is it honeycomb-like? What is the core of inner Earth, and what does it consist of?
Okay, so number one, Earth has this crust, like a pizza. It's got this crust, and it's super minute. People don't understand the vastness of how deep it is. There are oceans bigger than the oceans we have on the crust inside inner Earth. There are civilizations and ecospheres that thrive on chemogenesis. Chemogenesis and
chemogenesis.
Chemicals from the earth and minerals from the earth that give love and light and energy to a living organism. And this is proven in the Marianas Trench with the tube worms. But it's on a whole nother level on the inside of Earth. We have these devices that drill down with a lithium ion battery that never ends, by the way. And it's like a snake, and it drills down. After they drill down, a mile or two, then they let these things go with cameras, and they break into these big areas. And the areas are very large. We're talking
caverns and
it's not a
caves.
cavern. It's actually hundreds of football fields long. Maybe a
It
mile
rains
in
down there too,
diameter.
right? It rains.
Say again.
Does it rain down there?
Yeah, there's a moisture. It's very moist. It's very humid. Plants grow, people grow, beings grow, and there's this light that's self-illuminating. It's like a lightning bug, but it's all the time inside the water droplets. So everything's always illuminated because of the humidity. And this light, these photons come out of this beautiful spectacle of better than Avatar in the movie. I mean, way better than that. It's just basically everyone's made of light. It's all light. Everyone produces light. And there's not a central sun, but there's a conglomerate through magnetic energy where the photons conglomerate and it looks like a sun in inner Earth, but it's just a conglomerate of this natural occurring. The best way I can put it is when I went to Puerto Rico and I dove into the water in one of these bays, and the bioluminescent colors are not just blue and green; they're pink, they're orange and yellow, and the bioluminescent creatures, which are cellular material, like really small, and it's in the atmosphere. So you're breathing photons, and you're breathing these beings, and you are part of the being. So these inner underworld atmospheres, echo atmospheres, we call them, are self-sufficient, and they have light, and they grow their own food, and they're very happy, and there's no electric, there's no nuclear, nothing like that. But there is these beings beyond that crust, beyond the aquifers, that protect the earth. And that's where like Godzilla came in. And these beings harvest over unity, free energy. These beings are larger than you see in the movies with Godzilla. They're bigger than Godzilla. So you have to understand the earth is like a little habitat for these beings that protect earth, because they use earth energy to reproduce and protect all the other ecospheres that are around that people don't know about. I talk about this a little bit on Gaia TV. Here I can talk freely about it and say whatever I want, and I'm going to tell you, when I first saw the first being that came out of a portal in the Marianas Trench, it was about a quarter mile long, the being.
Wow.
And yeah, David, it was like, I know Godzilla's
like a dinosaur. Like it was a dinosaur.
Yeah, definitely archaic. I don't know how they do it. What I've been taught and told is they harvest energy from Gaia, from the inner Earth, and they have this unlimited energy, and they make sure that the homeostasis of the planet is correct. And they have a great connection with the big feet. I'm sorry, Bigfoot, as you guys pop culture call the Bigfoot. And big feet are the reason you can only get Bigfoot as a blurred picture is because he's an interdimensional Earth being from inner Earth that comes out and is testing things. They're like scientists, and they're beautiful. I've met 2 of them, and I operated on 1. So, so I can totally testify and verify that they are real. They're beautiful beings. There's no way you're going to get a picture ever of a Bigfoot. I don't care what anyone says. They have a cloaking system like the Predator movie. Like you cannot get them, but they're real.
I'm sorry
Go
to
ahead.
interrupt. There was this guy who claimed to have the Bigfoot's head. Did you ever see that guy?
Yeah, I saw that. It's funny because that 1970s film came out, and those guys came out when they're like 60, 70, 80 years old. They're like, yeah, we did it. Here's the walk. And you know what? They were paid off to say that. It actually wasn't them. I know the intel on that. Bigfoot is real, like 100% real. And they protect Earth, and you're never going to get a clear shot of them. It's impossible. Like extraterrestrials, I don't care what anyone says, you're never going to get a good picture of a UFO or anything unless they want you to, which is very rare. At 95% of all the film and pictures I get sent by the government every month are reverse engineered craft. It's not extraterrestrial.
Oh,
They're not far advanced. That it's very comical for me because I see all the videos, all the pictures, and I laugh and I think it's cute and it's great. Even with the Air Force guys and the Navy guys with the Tic Tac, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, that's Raytheon's shit. I'm like, that's Boeing stuff. I mean, that's old school stuff, and everyone knows it. But it's good because it's opening up the idea of extraterrestrial existence. So I support that. I did turn down CNN, Nation News, and everybody else. Me, David Adair, and Richard Doty turned it down. No, sorry, we're not going to be part of a puppeteering thing.
CNN is a warmonger, I heard.
What was that?
CNN is a warmonger.
CNN?
CNN.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. They want the war. I mean, you know what happened to me this last week with, getting drafted by official Biden presidential orders. I was drafted, by the way, on Monday.
You were?
Yes. Yeah, it was horrific. It was you can ask Darla. It was a very serious situation with the military police came to my house. And,
I'm not letting him go. I'm kidnapping him.
It was rough, man. It was, and they're like, by presidential order, you have to come with us right now. I said, I'm not going nowhere. I'll shoot you in the head. But I tried to be cordial, actually, and said, I know you can't do this. You got to give me at least 24 hours. And they gave me 24 hours. And that's when I called Richard Doty and I called David Adair. And David Adair says, they do this to me every year. And David Adair's like, I can't even make it from the car to Walmart without losing breath. I'm not that fixed and fat. So they did a background check to see why they wanted me. And of course, I'm not fit for that, but they wanted my skill set.
Oh, okay.
For World War III. And I said, nope, I'm done. I've already been redrafted in 2000. I already did 19 armed conflicts. I'm done. And I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't believe in, I'm against war. I don't believe in war anymore. And after what I've been through, I don't want anyone to ever go through that again. Not saying I'm a super patriot. You can ask Dar. I'm a patriot. But I'm not going to go work under Biden because he told me to, and it was a presidential order, and I got out of it. And the way I got out of it, and don't judge me, guys, why I got out of it. I got out of it because I do more for the world here than being controlled. I turned down a $50,000 stipend with $10,000 a month. That's a joke for me. I'm like, no way. I'm going back to that crap and being responsible for the deaths of millions of people on that team. They wanted my skill set. David Adair told me. And I said no. And you know what? We fought it. And I called my VA primary care physician. And he says, this happens about 3 times a year with people like you at your clearance. And he goes, I'll take care of it. And he did. And I'm here. Oh,
I thought you had to be like,
it was so stressful, man. It was like, it was super stressful. What was that, David?
When you're over a certain age, though, I thought that they couldn't draft you anymore.
Well, he drafted up to 45. He changed the age to 45, but because I'm special access programs, I actually am different. I fall under a different category because of what I signed up for.
Oh,
But, I just said, when my doctor said, no, he's physically and mentally not able to do this right now. And it was great. It worked. Like David Adair told me to say. I mean,
I can vouch for that.
What was that?
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, you can vouch for that conversation, Darla. That was very scary. And David told me how to do it. And David actually got also recalled. And so did Richard Doty and some others. But anyway, I'm not under the crown anymore. I'm not doing that crap. I don't believe in killing people and stuff. So let's go back. Here we go. We're going to go deep. Hey, Glenn. Oh, my God. Miranda, Dwight. Oh, Frank. Thank God Dwight's on board. I was hoping he got on. All right. So I'll let you go, David. Let's get this on the road and let's tell them what's up. Inner Earth. We build the bases from inner Earth from underneath the Earth. So when they do the maglev melting, these giant systems, I mean, we're talking at least 100 meters of melting, of nuclear melting of granite. And we come up into the ocean and we build these beautiful, amazing underground facilities, which I've been to. And it's so interesting. Like they have this clear metal. It's called dimaphene. And it's it's a clear source of 6 to 10 feet thick, this globe that goes over the base from the inside. And people think, oh, we go out there and we drop all these metal orchestrated things down there and they build something and suck the water out. It doesn't work that way. The pressure down there is immense. And they use over unity free energy devices to pressurize that out. And what the heck? What are you doing? What is this? This is dragon number one.
Your hands full over there.
Dragon number 1. Get these dragons out of here. Oh, you got to control. Oh. Yeah, that's a whole nother story right there. Good genetic engineering on my point. Thank you.
So you said,
yeah.
Okay, kind of to backtrack, you said there's not a central sun, but things are still lit up. Can you give us some more details about that? What do you mean? How are things still lit up?
So what happens is in these ecospheres, okay, which are miles long, okay, at least 2 miles, some of these giant spheres inside Earth. The whole mantle is not on fire, like they tell you. That's a lie. Just like they told you Mars doesn't have blue skies. They do have blue skies. Right. The inside of the Earth is not just a mantle. There is a lot of volcanic activity, of course, going on. But there's energy somehow. And the minerals down there are different than the minerals that we have here. And these minerals harbor energy. And those minerals and metals give off light. They give off photons. So wherever you're looking, it's like the picture that they made for you to be drafted. And Uncle Sam's pointing a finger, and no matter where you're at in the room in the picture, he's pointing at you. This light comes from these magnetic energy minerals, no matter where you're at. And the people there emit this, the plants emit it, the beings emit it. So there's always this constant glow of something going on down there. And the water is the same thing. It's like you're drinking, Crest toothpaste. It's blue and it's clear. It's look, it's like drinking nano blue. And that's what I was trying to do, is reproduce what they did underground, because of the minerals that we don't get here on top of the earth for longevity. People down there live a lot longer than the people up here.
Are there are there futuristic cities down there?
Yeah, they're huge cities, but not industrial where they're pumping out gas or anything like that. The cities are more about, how can I say this? Creativity. They're more about talking with other ecospheres inside the planet. And they are, they have their own portals. So those cities in inner Earth can travel. These people can travel wherever the portals that they have engineered or were gifted to go wherever they want. So
what are the buildings made out of?
It's like a stop, it's like a the best way I can put it is that it's like a truck stop. But at the same time, the people really live there. There's people that live there that run stuff, and they love it, and they're very content with it. And those people are not 50, 60, 70 years old. They're like 1,200 years old. Okay, they've been there a long time. Yeah. They've seen the fall, the rise and fall of humans on the crust, is what one of them that we interviewed told us. And they said that we are one of 100 of the fallen. That means, yeah, we've seen that happen. We already know what's going to happen to you guys. And it's sad.
What's going to happen?
It's sad to hear. It's sad to hear someone that lived longer than you say that, because I respect all my elders. I've been taught that way. My daddy taught me that way, and I've been in the military, but I'm talking about elders that are like 1,000 years older than you. So, what do you say to that? We got to shape up. We got to shape this up. And they said, we have a chance to shape it up, they said. But, it looks pretty grim. Yeah, Glenn. Glenn Mate said natural biospheres utilizing harmonic energies. Yeah, it's all based off of sound before form. Yeah, that's correct.
So, Dwayne Ollinger is on now. You see him?
Dwayne Ollinger, who's that guy? Dwayne Ollinger's on board? I don't believe that, man.
Yeah.
You mean Dwayne Ollinger from Blind Frog Ranch that gave me this to test today?
Yes.
You guys got to see Blind Frog Ranch. You got to hook up with Dwayne Ollinger, my really good buddy. Him and Chad, man, some of the best friends ever that I met. And thank you, Dwayne, for bringing me on to Blind Frog Ranch and testing cool things and getting down underground to see all that cool stuff. I'm really blessed. And Chad's, what an amazing kid. This guy is the real deal.
Never mind.
So
she got on.
So hey, Emery. Hey, Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne Ollinger for Blind Frog Ranch. I'm wearing the hat, Dwayne.
And Annie Lobert.
My stuff, Dwayne.
Annie Lobert is on there too. See the little
Annie Lobert. Oh my God. This is a great show. Hey, Annie. We love you too. And we all support you. So, Inner Earth, this whole subject, like we talked about earlier, David, was, I got to go down, I got to go down there and see these things. I must tell you, there's a lot of weird shit going down on Blind Frog Ranch. And regardless of, I know you got a whole list of questions you're going to ask me about the other stuff, but I went down in Blind Frog Ranch, and there's some things down there that I'm testing here, not just metals, but genetic stuff. And I'm telling you, it's not adding up. There's something going on down there. You can ask Dwayne here. He's probably not going to chime in because it's classified. I'm under an NDA too. And don't worry, I'm not going to say anything too much, Dwayne. But, you go down there and scuba dive over 300 feet and check out what's going on. There's some serious consideration of other life going on. The reason they call it Blind Frog Ranch, if you guys haven't seen it on Discovery Channel,
I heard the story.
I'm not going to be there till end of season 3 and season 4.
Hi, everybody. Just want to say hi.
Yep. Hey, hey, Michael. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Glenn. Yeah, it's like Blind Frog Ranch is going to be the breaking in of inner Earth stuff, because Dwayne just drilled down and all these freaking frogs popped up out of a, he's an oil welder. And that means there's an ecosphere down there with air, food, water, chemogenesis. That means chemicals from the earth and minerals that you can live from without the sun, like in the Marianas Trench with tube worms, which I've been there too, and with the Trieste. But all I'm saying is it all comes into this, acceptance that we're not the only thing going on. Okay, there's a lot going on in inner Earth. We have, these giant. It's funny how the Japanese made Godzilla, because I watch those shows and I laugh, and Darla hates it because I talk the whole time during the movie. But I'm like, yeah, these things are way bigger than that. These creatures, these reptilians, these things, I don't know how to put it. They have their own over unity free energy systems. And, because the movies make it look like they're nuclear, but it's beyond nuclear. They can, they're energetic, and I've only seen one passed away, and we had 3 nuclear subs that picked it up and couldn't pick it up. But we were able to 3D scan it, go down there and, dissect it with these amazing submarines that, that are basically extraterrestrial craft, because they hold their own density of energy, because a regular sub couldn't handle those pressures. So I was able to get that information, and as a biologist in the projects, get to see their biology, which is made of gold. I mean, they have the mana, they have that energy that was talked about in Egypt, the same things that Dwayne Ollinger and Chad are trying to find out there, in Utah and Texas. And I'm telling you right here, Chad said I could show it. He's got a lot of answering to do when I get back with these numbers. Because the slate and all the stuff going on down there, there's types of metals that are unknown origin, and that just means they melted with a type of meteorite or a type of craft, I'll say, that came through the exo-atmosphere. You hear about, you guys know about the Moldavite in Moldova. When the meteorite hit and it threw a plume 85,000 feet up into the space and came back down, and it formed into glass. That glass has the meteorite minerals and also the silica minerals from planet Earth. Well, the same thing's going on with Blind Frog Ranch. Same thing's going on with his other ranches I can't disclose in Texas and other places, which is fascinating because those are all healing technologies, healing vibrations that Dwayne Ollinger has discovered. And I'm glad he brought me on the team so I can decipher that. And I thank Discovery Channel too, and Michael Sorensen for bringing me on there in Discovery. And we're going to find that out, and we're going to figure it out, and we're going to turn it around and help the world, help all of us. It is a deep thing, and this all has to do with inner Earth. Inner Earth, what Blind Frog Ranch has is a tunnel, many tunnels, a big aquifer system. And I haven't even told Dwayne this. I'm going to say it out loud, and he's going to freak out. He doesn't know about the rabbit.
What rabbit?
You think I'm saying rabbit like a rabbit. Dwayne knows what the rabbit is. He doesn't. He knows what the circles are. He knows how those spears are. Back in ancient times. I don't want to bring it on here. I want to go back to Inner Earth. Dwayne, I figured it out how they brought all that stuff up to the surface with the rabbit. No one knows what we're talking about right now, but the spears. And I hope I blow your mind because I got you. I've been thinking about it. I figured it out how it worked. But Inner Earth, when we were down there, Marianas Trench has 3 facilities down there. Pan has a couple facilities out there. There are these beings that live in Inner Earth, and they come out now and then. And those are not the earthquakes and the tsunamis you see. These are the beings just reforming, coming out. It displaces a lot of water. You think that A32 iceberg is a big deal, or whatever it's called down there, A24, whatever it's called? No, we're talking about bigger than that. We're talking about a being that is, his foot is probably, I don't know, maybe half a mile large, long. We're talking about things that displace water tremendously and creates earthquakes and creates all these things. But that's not what happened in Indonesia, by the way. That was the Japanese Yakuza using a scalar infantry weapon. But they protect planet Earth from us. And
we have ETs here.
What was that?
We have some ETs here.
We got a lot of ETs here. All right, look at this, Darla. You can't get the audience on these dragons I just made. They're delinquents yet. Hold on. The wings didn't even come out yet. I told you to hold off. Okay. Dwayne. Uranium, plutonium. I mean, the whole thing with all that. Yeah, they have blue eyes for the rest of their life. Yeah.
They're eating me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it.
So, yeah, they all have blue eyes. Yeah, I made them that way, just like I made Darla in a test tube. So listen, what I'm trying to get at is there's this protection factor in with the Inner Earth, and it's really important for the beings that live here, that lived here longer than we do. And they look at us as a bunch of delinquent monkeys running around hurting each other. They don't understand why we kill each other. They have no idea. They don't understand why we kill each other. They don't understand why we pollute the oceans. They don't understand why we use frequencies with submarines that kill whales. They're so confused that we came here and did this because they actually thought we were their salvation to make the crust a habitable place for them. And it's not. We messed up somehow. We messed up because we were controlled by, a different dimensional creature. People call the contractors and the corporations the 1%ers. Oh, there's something above the 1%ers. I guarantee it.
What?
And what? Well,
who or what?
Well, it's another race. And
they have their own Aldebrans. The Aldebrans.
No, it's not the Aldebrans. The Aldebrans, they're witnesses. They're like the Jehovah's Witnesses. They just sit back and they're witnessing. The Dracos, are plus and minus. I'll just say, it's the Nephilim and Anunnaki that are devastating.
Sorry, Emery, 1 second, Darla. Ashley Hamilton cannot get on. Can you? She said that she didn't.
Did she email?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Okay, I see. I'll send it right now.
Let's get her back on for sure. She's a great person. I'm sorry, David. Could you please repeat the question?
Which one? Oh, well, who was above the one percenters?
Yeah, so uh, so okay, Dracos are here. Okay, Dracos, they're just trying to figure us out. They don't have the emotion, kind of like the PLFs and the Greys. They just destroyed all their emotion through interbreeding, which they did on purpose to go amongst the stars, and they were us once before. Um, but the Anunnaki and Nephilim, they're a different race. This race created these little hairless monkeys called humans, and they wanted to see what we could do. We were just of service for them, and they did teach us, anti-gravitic stuff like for the pyramids, and they made different types of humans. The giants, there was giant humans and little humans. Like we are the little humans, so I mean, I'm 6'6", and I'm 2% of most humans. But I'll tell you one
You're
thing:
6'6"? I thought you
He
were
is not
6'3".
6'6". He's
I am six.
lying.
I am six
Wow,
six.
that's really
I am
He's
six
only
six with my
6'3".
boots. With my
okay.
boots.
That's what I thought.
He's
With
6'3".
but with my boots and high heels.
No, stop.
I
So what is okay? So
look like I'm 6'6". Okay. Anyway,
what is the
what
what
I'm
is the
getting at is they created humans, small humans like us, and then they created these other giant humans, but they had special abilities. And then and that's in the Bible. You can read all this stuff. But they also only can come once a year around October 15th for a
right?
couple
The
weeks
Anunnaki.
to manipulate things because of the astral alignment, believe it or not, for the dimensions. Because they're interdimensional
Charlie, can you
creatures.
help Gary?
Yeah,
Did you see Gary's message?
It's got to be
let's get Gary.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys are working with everyone. That's great. That's perfect. Mm-hmm.
So okay, I think I asked you this the other day, but
Yeah.
I didn't really. It kind of trailed off. So, do you know what is the actual genetic factor that makes all the different races of humankind? Like, you got the Caucasians, which is reptilian DNA,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
then
When
you
the,
got
when the Nephilim and the Anunnaki came here, they had multiple different genetic things. To be honest, most planets, Earth-like planets that are way more civilized than we are actually all one race. They're either all black, they're all white, they're all blue, they're all green, they're all
what are the
yellow, they're all.
Anunnaki? What are the
We are
Anunnaki?
the. Hmm?
What race are the Anunnaki? Were they white, black? What
Actually,
like?
the Anunnaki were a type of human. Um, how can I say this? Uh, they're kind of animalistic human features. So they could look like a cat, they could look like a dog, but we're talking about 80 feet tall, 120 feet tall. I had an Anunnaki Nephilim grab me, and all of his hand encompassed my entire body, and it was very manhandling, very scary. And they're gentle before they eat you because they are, uh, they eat what they grow. I'll say they
What
didn't
did
eat.
it look like? The one that grabbed.
It
I
looked
mean,
like Anubis. Actually, it looked like Anubis for me. But
like more like a dog.
they talk perfect English, like perfect English, like Anubis. With the ears and
Like a dog.
The whole Egyptian thing is real. All those Egyptian writings are definitely real, and they're real, and they do come back, and they kind of observe, and they do hunt human beings, and they do eat, and they're the ones responsible for the adrenochrome problem. They taught certain humans how to be addicted to adrenochrome. I can go into that in detail,
No,
but it's
let's
totally
not.
different. And I don't want to do that because Darla's going to totally X out real quick because of what we saw in Maui with the adrenochrome
That's enough.
addiction. And we'll do that for a video. Very, very horrific. situation, because they get everyone to sin, what they call in the Bible, we call sinning, doing these kind of acts for self-worth. I'm here to provide and give good health with everything we do, but I'm also here to make everyone aware of what's really going on in the planet. And it's shocking sometimes to hear the truth of what's really going on. And the Anunnaki and Nephilim, which I consider the same, by the way, they come once a year and they kind of figure out, yeah, Anubis, Amber, that's right. You got it. And they come and, they're part of the child trafficking. They're part of heart. Look at Michael Herrera. I just interviewed on Gaia TV. Watch the episodes. It's probably going to film this December. You're going to freak out because he's talking about how we have these spacecraft reverse engineered and we bring down and we're trafficking people. Randy Kramer talks about trafficking people and exchanging them for beer. Exchanging them for products in the universe on planet Earth. How many 30 million people go missing every year on planet Earth and no one talks about it because it's third world countries. But these beings are actually super heightened. These kids that are abducted are actually super smart, but they don't want that. And they need that intelligence to vector in craft so we can capture them. Look up Michael Herrera. Look up, good friend of mine. We did a great episodes on Cosmic Disclosure on Gaia TV. It'll blow your mind. And he was there. He saw the crap. He saw them take those children. He found out what they were doing. He was debriefed on it. I was debriefed on it. It is a sickening of what's going on, which all has to do with inner Earth, that we're still staying on topic. But, you guys need to know this. You guys need to know what's really going on out there. Yeah, we have these giant craft, and there's different types of factions of military that we bow down to, that we have to, because if not, you'll get exterminated. Thank God, protected by the government now. They love me, and all the major corporations love me. They don't mind me talking about whatever I got to talk about here to get it out. And first time ever, this has happened. That I'm not bulletproof, but they said, but I'm still protected. I got 3 satellites on me. That's pretty cool. Darla can see where I'm at anytime in the world. There's no secrets in my house, that's for sure. But what we're getting at is, there is this other underlying issue with the Nephilim and these different gods that we call them, that have created the genetics for shiny Asian looking people, the people that look like they're black, the people that look like yellow for Indian, the people that look like white Caucasian. These are all extraterrestrial genetic DNAs that they infuse with us. And we are one of the only planets that have all these genetics in one place trying to get along. Okay, because most planets are all like one race. It's so simple for them. Here we got this religion. We got, these self-awareness of what the people believe in. And they want to fight about, what's right or what's wrong, and not about unity, which it should be about unity, no matter what color you are or what you believe in religion. I get that being an interstellar person, but most people don't understand here on planet Earth. Before we go really amongst the stars, we really got to get along with each other. And sometimes a catastrophe needs to happen to bring us all together. And I hate to say that. It is imminent. It's evident. We got 7 backpack bombs, I just found out, that just made it through the border. Those 7 backpack nuclear bombs are going to different cities. My city being one of them, which sucks, but I'm way up in the mountains, so I'll watch it. We got hypersonic missiles, and I know who made them.
Wait, what happened to David? We lost David. Can everyone see David still?
Right here.
David Campbell. Yeah, David's there. He's good.
You guys can see him? Okay, I don't know. I lost you on my feed for some reason.
No, I'm good. Hey, Stephanie, you're right.
I'm
If we raise our
90% there.
vibration, Stephanie, you're correct. If we raise the vibration as a collective, we will either postpone or delineate that future. The interstellar conflict, Glenn, has been going on for a long time. And the whole thing is, what do you want your future to be? What do you want to happen? Because manifestation is so easy if you believe in the miracle.
Hey, Emery, I'm actually going to use the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm going to use it too then.
Okay. Do you want to take a quick break or?
Let's go pee together. Okay.
Okay, I'll be back in like 2 minutes, everyone.
Me too.
Okay, I'm going to turn my camera off for a minute.
I'm going to leave mine on.
All right, then I'll have to show the dogs or something fun, right? You guys want to see? Okay, let's go see the dogs. I think they're outside. Here's the babies. Hi, everybody. R2 and B2. Say hi. These are just puppies, you guys. They're gonna get to be like my height, my weight. Not quite as tall as me, but they're gonna weigh as much as me. So I gotta make sure that they know who's the boss before they get too big. Because they're already they're only 2 months old. And they're this big. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Huh, babies? Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy, huh? Where's Daddy? Don't step on it. Don't do it. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. There you go. Two. Yeah. B2 is the boy, and R2 is the girl. For Raven 2 and Beowulf 2. In case you guys don't know.
I'm back.
Okay, Emery's not quite back yet. The dogs wanted to say hi again. Where's your kitty? David
I like the
shows.
chair that he's sitting on. It looks like it's like like a throne. It's super fancy.
B2, he really wants to see you guys.
I like you guys' house. It's nice.
Oh, thanks. Dogs aren't quite allowed in the house yet, so they have their own little places around. They have a nice.
You guys have a swimming pool?
No, we don't at this one. There's a nice little fireplace in the patio back here, though. The dogs live really in front of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, Emery. No one wants to see you anymore because they took over.
Get those dragons out. They're not fully developed yet.
Taking over the
R2B2, stand down.
They see you.
I know they're singing.
They know Daddy's voice, huh?
No, tell Dwayne they're coming out next week to Blind Frog Ranch. He's got to deal with that. Sorry, Dwayne. Is Dwayne here still? Tell him.
Hey, Emery, did you want me to ask you some personal questions
yet.
now?
Wait till you see the wings next week. All right.
All right, let me get off of here somehow. Put David back on. I don't know how
Emery.
David off of there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Did
Wait,
you
I can
want me
hear
to
you
ask
now.
you
Yeah.
some? Did you want me to ask some of the personal questions?
No, we're gonna do that during the week. We're gonna do
Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll do that during the week. I just want to touch base with Blind Frog Ranch real quick.
Okay.
These people, Dwayne Ollinger, Chad Ollinger, Blind Frog Ranch's Discovery Channel, check it out, binge watch it. You won't see me till end of season 3 and 4 with Darla there. But all I'm saying is, I've never seen so many gracious people that are looking for a treasure that wants to give it to everyone else on the planet. And I think that's a very honorable thing. And I do believe them. Yeah, Glenn, mate. I crossed them with a pit bull and a French Mastiff and and a Neapolitan. That's what we did. World's largest, by the way. So yeah, I'm jumping around, I'm looking at these little things. You want one? I got one left. If you want one, I genetically modified it. They're about $5,000 each. But what's going on is these people found something, and you're going to see it. And I'm testing a lot of the granite, a lot of stuff in the inner earth about that, which is connected to so many places around the planet. It's kind of like the maglev system. And what's funny is it's ancient because it's an ancient maglev system. That's why I threw out to Dwayne just now about the rabbit and the spheres and the black spheres, because he knows what that means, I think. And that's the way that back in the day they transported things through the aquifer. So many beautiful treasures down there, and there's these craft, and there's these giant sarcophagi, and there's a lot of stuff to be discovered that's not going to be hidden, like what's going on in Antarctica. They're hiding everything. They're bringing in Mayan ruined stuff and they're throwing it around. So when the universities go down there, they're going to be completely discombobulated about what's really happening down there. And the craft is already being melted. I can see it from freaking Google Earth thing. Ben Pollum's online. Ben, are you here? Ben, text me something. Ben Pollum, what a beautiful soul Ben is, and helped us with finding all the ancient treasures and all the ancient cities. Ben Pollum, is he there, Ben? Yeah. So the ley lines are very important, Glenn. That's right, because the ley lines are the signature for travel. We have ley lines not only on Earth, we have ley lines in the universe for travel. And they're more instead of XY, there's an XY and a Z. We call that stereotactically in surgery. When we do brain surgery, we stereotactically pinpoint where the tumor is. Stereotactically for transformation for travel is the same thing. And David Adair will attest to this. Closer to the equator when we build our spaceport, we save 15 miles or 30 miles or so to space because the atmosphere is actually thinner, believe it or not. I won't go there, and that's David's thing. Maybe, hey, can someone invite David Adair on the show real quick, Darla? Just call him up. It'll be funny. David Adair. He's still alive after 2 heart attacks. Darla and I cured his cancer, so we we work on these projects, really freaky projects together, and one of the best people I can work with. Amazing. What a blessing. Hey, maybe put the guy named. I'm going to make up a fake name. The guy we call James. Invite him. So yeah, their telepathy. Oh, it's. As you guys know, I don't want to sound like a rude scientist. How we genetically modified their DNA. I think there's one left, Glenn, that we can. If you want one, let me know. We're making another breed. Beowulf my best dog friend who, he had the I don't know if you guys saw the video, but Beowulf, he's the one that had all the GoPro cameras strapped to him. He's 250 pounds, Dog Day Bordeaux, French Mastiff, and he's the one who discovered the Mexican tunnels and recorded that through LiDAR. And he died saving my life on the interstate in California, and pushed me out of the way when a semi tried to run me over. So that's why we call those dogs B2. And then Raven saved not only my mom's life, my life as well. And, and so we have R2B2 in remembrance of Beowulf and Raven, R2B2. And you know what? I created a monster. I shouldn't have done this because it's worse than the AI at the Sphere. I went to the Sphere, and thanks, David, for letting me rant and rave, because I think people are okay with this. I don't know, Glenn. I just left the paddock. He's my friend. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, Darla. I don't think I'm allowed. Can I say that, Darla? My contract? I can't. I don't think I can say it. Can I say Carlos or no?
Yeah, of course you can.
All right, Carlos Dominguez is the one that we helped make the the beans, these things.
There are babies.
Yeah, they are. They open doors by themselves. Okay, and it's going to get crazy. So anyway, I've raised dogs my whole life on the farm, and with big dogs, and I met Draco through Carlos Dominguez, and he jumped up on the thing, and he was looking at Darla, and they were having a conversation with telepathy, because these dogs are trained in telepathy. I know that sounds crazy. They're not going to believe this, but they are. And I train dogs with telepathy, so, and humans with telepathy with my classes that are underground. And he was taller than me. He was taller, and I'm 6 foot. All right, 3. Sorry, that's bullshit. I think no. All right, 6'3". He's taller than me. He looks down at me. He looks at her, and they do this whole thing, with their eyes, because they got these blue eyes, perfectly blue eyes. And he looks at me. He goes, "Hey, she's pretty cool." He goes, the same thing the extraterrestrial told me from the light being. Do you have that picture that I sent you, David? The light being?
It's in my room.
Said to the light being, I said, "Hey, do you mind if I take your picture?" And the light being laughed at me and said, "Of course, that's why you're here." You got an interstellar race from who knows from where, and they're so joking. They're so happy. Ask Stephen Greer. They're so festival. They're so they joke with you. It's kind of intimidating because
Emery,
it's so serious. And I make all my students on CE5s memorize 300 questions, and I sit them down and I make them repeat it to me before we go on the mission.
Hey, Emery.
Because I'm an asshole. I do that I can, and it's funny because
David, I can just mute him if you want.
Oh no.
You get shut down. You get shut down because
that's the only way you're going to get asked questions.
Asked. And I would love for all you to join me next year. I'm putting in a VIP CE5. I'm not going to give the coordinates, Darla. Don't say anything. And we're going to do a big CE5, and I hope you guys want to join me. Because it's going to happen for real. And you have to memorize some questions, because once you see the spark and once you see the being, and I'm like, may I take your picture? And they're like, oh, Emery. And they're like, of course, that's why you're here. What a joke. And then we do it. And then for some reason, they love, one thing with a program Lifeform that we captured, by the way, they delineated all their emotions except for one. And I said, what was that emotion? They said, fun. We still want to have fun. I said, is fun an emotion? They said, yeah, we want to be happy. And I said, you got to be effing kidding me. I'm a soldier. Sorry about my language. But I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You did all that for your fucking, to go amongst the stars, all stuff. They said, we've been delineating emotions since day one from your DNA. Us. So now I know they're interdimensional when they say shit like that. And you know what? I can't compete with interdimensional. I know about it. I'm familiar with it. I've seen craft. I've flown craft that are interdimensional crafts. It is deep, 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 deep. It's out of control. So it's joy. Yeah, right. They wanted to keep joy. Can you imagine if you had a choice right now? I am Glenn, mate. I want to only keep one emotion. It's going to be satisfaction of joy. That's what they did, because they said all the other emotions made them make incorrect decisions for their survival. And that scares me here on Earth. If human beings are making different interactions of whatever they choose, I mean, look at all the crap that's going on. They read all that stuff. They see all the TikTok. They see everything we do. The government sees everything I do, and they think that I'm normal. No, they think I'm batshit crazy. But at least I'm open. I don't care, because I'm not doing anything weird. I'm not like out there trying to kill anyone or do anything stupid. But I will, like, if you step up, I'll bring Darla on the side and she'll like cut your throat. It was a joke. And that happened actually at a gas station recently when I was attacked by a meth addict. And Darla took care of it. And thank you, Darla. I trained her, made her in a test tube. Honestly. I know, David. Don't talk about it. Like, she's silent. She's silent for a reason.
So I do have the light being posters that you sent me.
Yeah.
I did want to mention, though, I thought you were going to send me the poster with you in front of the Cosmic Disclosure logo, because I actually needed that to make t-shirts.
I just got permission from Gaia TV, from Kirsten Mitovich, great, beautiful friend of mine that grew up 30 seconds from where I was born in Plainfield, New Jersey. And she gave me the opportunity to present that Cosmic Disclosure photo. And I'm going to give it to you, David. And so many people, thousands of people have asked me, can we have a copy of that? And I had to do it the right way, because I had to ask permission from Gaia.
Okay.
Because I'm that guy. I'm all legitimate, everything, truthful, everything's out in the open, no weirdness. I'm not trying to make money off anyone, so they said, yeah. So I just got it today, and I'm going to send it to you. And that's the one with Emery Smith, the original photo. And I don't know what you guys.
Is it a poster or a photo?
What?
Is it a poster? A poster or a photo?
Well, they made it into a poster. You can ask Darla. It's all over Gaia. When you go to Gaia, by the way, if you ever go to Gaia headquarters, they got me like freaking like Stalin, like some sort of guru. Like, it's a huge picture. Number one show. Ask Darla. Darla's sitting there taking pictures and making jokes. Yeah, she's like holding crystals and making jokes about it. I'm like, oh shit. But
Another thing. So
They have giant crystals.
giant. It's giant. It's like I never
Bigger
thought
than
I would
ours.
be in a giant poster. By the way, I'm a dork. I'm a scientist. I'm a dork scientist. Can't believe this is.
Would Gaia allow you to put on the show the QR code to the fan club so everyone could know about the fan
Yeah.
club?
Yeah, I think because they have their own kind of fan club thing, but it's weak. And I think because all the positivity stuff that you did and you're neutral and you helped everybody, I am pushing for that, man. I am so pushing
Okay,
for
cool.
that. I really, yeah, I'm a Jersey kid. No shit. Don't let me cut. I'm allowed to cuss on my own fucking video, by the way. I don't want to go.
I sent you the QR code on Facebook.
No,
So
I'm
it's
talking
on there
about
for
Glenn
everyone.
here. Glenn's like pushing my buttons. Amber knows who I am, and thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Michael. But is everyone logged in, Darla? Make sure the whole family's logged in.
Yes, everybody's in.
Okay, great. So you know what? I know we got sidetracked off of Inner Earth, but I'm glad you got to hear all the stuff. That's kind of cute. I think, David,
Yeah.
I know you got some more questions left, but do you want to ask them questions or no? Because we got to be real about it, like Michelle said.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about the Ark of the Covenant and the Emerald Tablets.
Whoa, man, you just dropped it on me quick. All right, so there's many Ark of the Covenants. There's 3 of them. Ask Nassim, ask me, ask anyone. And the Emerald Tablets. So there's a couple of those floating around, overseas and here. So what happened was when the Sinclair family was trying to escape the Catholic regime with the Knights Templar, they sent out 3 ships. One went to Oak Island. One went, which was a joke. That was a lie. I mean, Oak Island, they went with 1 ship, but there was nothing on the craft. I can't believe that just told you it was a craft. It was nothing on the ship. I just messed up. I should have said that. And one went to St. Augustine ship, and the other ship went to Corpus Christi and came in, and they hid the stuff in Mountain Air, New Mexico, and in Blind Frog Ranch. And it's really funny for me to relay this. And so what happened was all that stuff on those movies and TV shows are all BS. That's crap. The real stuff went to Mountain Air and they hid it under a sacred mountain. And then they went to Utah and hid it under Blind Frog Ranch. The real deal. This is the real truth. Even Dwayne Ollinger right now is dropping his mouth open. And he knows all the people I dealt with. And God bless Dwayne Ollinger. Because he's such a giving person. I cannot tell you how much he's going to reciprocate. And the people over in Mountain Air in New Mexico, I can't say his name because he wants to kill me. But, they're very giving people once it's all done and done. And so those treasures, the Emerald Tablets and the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ark of the Covenant actually held the manna. The manna, everyone just went black on my thing. I don't see anybody. I can't. Wow. Oh, shit. I just got hacked.
Trying to refresh.
Darla, please put Ron Holman on. He keeps blowing up my phone. Please put Ron Holman on. I don't know how you.
Well, he knows my number.
Please just put him on. He's nonstop.
I'm trying to refresh. Let me refresh this.
I just got blocked because I was about to tell them about the Ark of the Covenant, and the government is not. They told me I can't talk about it, Darla. So I don't know if you can get me live again, but Maybe I shouldn't talk
You're
about it.
live right now.
I can see you.
Maybe I shouldn't.
You're live.
Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. They're gonna
It
let me
was just
freeze.
refreshing.
Wait, you said you just got a message from the government and they said you can't talk about it?
Shit, you heard all that? Yeah. Um, Darla, get Ron Holman on the phone and put him on. Just tell him what's up. Invite him. Give him a freebie. Yeah, okay, so what happened, David? Man, it's a sensitive situation, and so what happened is I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now because I can't hear anyone.
I can hear you.
I can hear David. Okay, I can hear you, Dave. I can't see any video or anything. You know,
Why can't you see it? Everyone else should be able to see it.
honestly, it's I don't see you at all. I don't see anybody. Um, which is fine. You can hear me. Can you see me?
Everyone can see you. Everyone can see you and hear you.
My whole computer has an X on it right now. Maybe it's
Can everyone see Emery? Can everyone see Emery
Can
right
you
now?
guys verify you guys can see me?
Just answer yes. We can see Emery. Yeah, they
Okay.
can see you, honey.
Um,
Don't worry about what yours says because we can all see you.
He's gone now.
Oh, now he's gone. All right. Well,
all right. I'm
No, he's
gonna
back.
keep rolling. I'm gonna
I
keep
can't see
rolling. I
him.
have a big X across my screen. I don't know if you can hear me or see me.
it's something to do with your
It's
camera,
okay. I'm
Emery.
just gonna
So wait, did he get
It's your
hacked? The
camera.
government hacked him and made it so
just
he
yeah. I just gotta shut down, guys. Honestly, it's. I know. I can't believe you can see me.
I can't see you.
How the heck are you seeing me? There's no way.
Oh, shoot. That's Draco. That's our baby's daddy, Draco. He's the biggest Kanye Corso in the world.
Cool.
Emery's still talking. Let me go tell him we can't hear
Yeah,
him. David,
I hear him.
keep them going or something, and
Okay.
go figure out what happened to his feed here. Every time I try to go live.
Okay, I'm going to try to figure out what to really talk about because Emery's been doing most of the talking.
Well, now's your
I did have
chance.
some. I did have some questions lined up. Well, this is actually going to be for next week. Well, later this week, he said. So we kind of wanted to get to know Emery on a more personal level. So, where are you from originally? I was going to ask him. So we know he has pets. When and how did you get into the military? What got you into platelet-rich plasma technology? Is another one. Um, we want to know if he has any kids. Do you have any kids? Is there maybe a long lost relative to the Emery family dynasty? um, do you have any brothers or sisters? What do you like to do in your free time? What other hobbies do you have? This is a good one. If you could eliminate one thing from this world, what would it be? What do you still have on your bucket list to complete? What is your number one goal in life? What are you grateful for in life? What kind of music do you like? What is your most embarrassing moment? And what is your most proudest moment? So those were my questions. And then there were kind of a lot in the fan
Okay, he's
group.
trying to log back in again, guys.
Okay.
He couldn't hear for a minute. All right. We just heard a couple things real quick that you said before his shut off completely. No, he doesn't have any children. His fur babies are his children, and he does have a sister and a half sister that are still alive, and both of his parents are deceased. and that's about it. He doesn't really. He has some nephews that are distant nephews,
Oh
couple.
yeah, the religious ones he told me
Um,
about.
yeah, Jehovah Witnesses. So they think he's evil because of his ET connection.
I
So
think
it's a
when
little bit of friction there with.
in one episode he said that he was like in the underground complex, and there was somebody else who looked just like him because like he had been cloned or something. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, he said he's been cloned 6 times.
So there's other Emerys.
I actually I actually saw one of them in Hawaii when I was at the airport. I couldn't believe it.
Is it the same?
Spitting image of him. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, I know he's not here right now. He's in Florida, and I was in Hawaii, and this guy was at the airport. I'm like, whoa, it was really creepy.
Where are his
I was
clones?
trying not to check him out. I was like, I know it's not my Emery. So it
Yeah.
was kind of hard.
Was that against his will, or did he consent to that?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know that part. I'm not sure about that.
so
He's
does he have other clones of himself that are like younger versions of him?
I think they are, yeah, because this guy was younger. It was like him duplicated, but years behind him.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let me go help
Yep.
him. He's still can't get on.
I don't know if I'd want to be cloned. that'd be that'd be weird. Okay, let me see what some of the fans' questions were. Okay, I'm going back to see here. I think this is a pretty good webinar. And we're again really sorry about the technical difficulties at first, everyone. The important things we got it worked out. So let's see what some of the other questions. Okay, so why are there episodes of Cosmic Disclosure that were taken down? Is there a conflict of interest somewhere, or did people get in trouble? Just want to understand. There was a lot of good info, so that has to do with the falling out that David Wilcock had with Gaia. Um, I don't have all the details on that. Um, let's see. Can you ask Emery how we can learn to raise our vibration more? He talked about how he was trained to remote view and lots of other skills. Is there anyone doing courses that we can learn these skills ourselves? So that's Tim has a course. I think you guys know about that. Tim has a course, and also Randy has a course on how to um, cultivate your psionic abilities. And then Tim has a course on his Instagram. I think it's like $144 a month on how to raise your vibration into level 4 consciousness. So that's an answer to that one. I would like to know more about Stonehenge. I've had some really interesting dreams about it, mainly about there being a city beneath it. Love is the best way to raise your vibe. Yep, I agree with that, Stephanie. Ask him to disclose something he hasn't previously been able to talk about, but feels like it's the right time to say something. Okay, I guess we could do that. Emery mentioned a big ship coming in December or January. Can he speak more about that? That's an interesting thing to ask him about. The big ship. Let me actually write that one down. Ship coming. Let's see. I would like more information about the 30-mile long craft that is headed directly toward Earth. Okay, that's the same thing about the ship. Um, Randy and his wife run a psychic development platform called yeah. I've actually uh, advertised that a few times on the fan club. Let's see. Is it an alien spacecraft? Are they coming to help us? What are their intentions? Where are they going to land? Also, I would like to know what really happened in Maui. Was it the U.S. or another country that did it? Emery said to ask Darla. Okay. Okay, here's something from MG Freedom for All. What is the currency interplanetary in so I think I know a little bit about that. I think it's gold. I think that's the currency that they use. So it's kind of like from Star Trek Deep Space Nine where they use that gold press latinum or something. It's similar to that. It's a gold currency. And if he knows, do the med beds use the tetrahertz waves for healing? Tetrahertz. I never heard of that. Tetrahertz. Psychic abilities can be cultivated through heart center coherence development. Yeah, I agree with that. The ship is actually coming from the center of the universe, the central sun. So those are some of the questions. Okay, it looks like they're trying to get Emery back here. Can he get back on?
I'm just gonna have him come on my feed because mine's working. His
Okay. We're
back on.
almost at 2 hours anyway. I didn't know how much longer he wanted to talk for.
Okay. Oh, Emery can talk.
I have nothing else to do. I'm just hanging out, so it's only 6:40 where I'm at.
Oh, it's only 3:40
Like,
here.
oh, it's early for you guys. So what happened? Did they shut him down for some reason?
Yeah.
What
Here,
is
honey.
going on?
Honey, here. Wait, we can still hear you.
What if they shut you
We
down
just
now?
shut it off.
No, it's just ridiculous.
Just shut yours off for now. Yeah, just mute it. Mute yours.
Oh my God. I started mentioning that stuff, and a big X came across my screen and blocked me because I said what I said. No, and now that's why we run 3 or 4 computers at the same time in case this happens, because they're going to track the IP address. So, when you start talking about trafficking, you start talking about, what's going on in Maui there. I know you guys have a lot of questions about it. I would like to still answer those questions. I'm sorry we got side because, oh my goodness, I couldn't. Yeah, Tim too. Yep, it happens. Unbelievable. Soon as I start talking about that, X me. I've never even seen that happen. And actually, I've never seen it happen on my. I got a big X. Did you ever see an X? Did you ever see a freaking? What the hell's going on? Shut the alarms off.
Emery.
Okay. So anyway,
Wait. I don't want to interrupt or anything with this whole thing, but you guys mentioned trafficking, and my best friend Annie Lobert, she just happened to stop by, and if anyone knows about
Amber, I'm gonna tell you what happened to Maui. It was
it's
that.
Annie Lobert. Can tell you.
Anyway, here's Annie Lobert. Oh my
Annie.
God, Annie!
Wow.
Oh, I love Annie.
Come say hi.
Here's
I
Annie.
got my water, you guys.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, you guys. How are y'all doing today?
David loves Annie, don't you, David?
Yes, she's cool.
She's totally cool.
Well, I love David too. Hi, David.
Hi.
Hey, so let's talk about trafficking a little bit because some people say it's not real, but it's actually happening as we speak. Now, this is some stats. This is probably unbelievable, but to me, I think it's actually higher.
Yeah, we work on trafficking. This is serious, guys.
1 in 26 seconds, a child is trafficked in the United States.
And then I'll tell you what happened in Maui.
Yeah, but actually, that number is higher because that's not the entire picture. And that was a stat from maybe about a decade ago. It's probably one, I would say,
Yeah.
one every 5 seconds.
1 every 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or less.
worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
It's actually more than that.
It might be more.
It's a little bit more.
Because we're not including not just humans, but other beings.
Yeah, other people, other
because
beings,
the
right?
other beings are not being counted because
not
no
human.
one knows about it and no one believes it. So
Yeah.
it's been happening since.
And Michael Herrera talks about this
Yeah.
on my Cosmic Disclosure episode, how they took these people as traffickers
Right.
to communicate with ETs to kill ETs. Go ahead.
And So people ask how many types of trafficking there are, and what do you define as trafficking? What is it, Emery? So what it is it's force, fraud, or coercion against a being for purposes of creating a money source or a fuel source or a control source of an entire race of people. And that looks like many different things beyond just sexual. It's labor trafficking. So they can build things like, I'm not going to say the names of the buildings
No,
we
no,
have
no,
here.
no,
Do
no.
I have to
Let's
say
get,
them?
no. Well,
The old buildings
do
that
it.
we know about.
I don't care.
Well, she does.
I just
Okay,
got cut
listen,
off
listen,
on
listen.
3
I don't
computers.
wanna-
Three
so-
computers I've been cut
So
off.
how are all these pyramids made? How are all these different, and some people say the aliens made them. That could be partly true, but we all know that humans were used
Turn that light
a
on for me.
long time ago to do labor. And some people were forced to do this. Some
It's okay,
people were
just turn it
worshiping
on.
different entities to do it, but
It won't.
trafficking
It
is,
won't.
I'm a personal example. I was in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and I don't want this thing to get cut off, Emery,
No, it's okay. I know.
for a decade.
Listen, Isaac got caught. I just said 3 things and he cut me. And I already know.
So when you see these beautiful girls walking through the casino, so I was trafficked sexually by 2 different pimps, and they were my boyfriends first. And I know this sounds insane that I would go with another guy that's just as worse as the first one, but I got lured to Las Vegas by one of my really good friends because the money was so good here, and it was in the late 80s, early 90s. And what happened is my boyfriend came with me from Minnesota, and the first night that I worked, he beat me into submission and told me, "This is pimping now, B, and you're going to work for me." Okay, that's good. You
Thank
like
you.
red lights?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're in the red light district, right? I'm not making jokes. It's not funny, you guys. So the biggest sex tourism capital, unfortunately, you guys, the cheapest tourism capital is unfortunately like Cambodia and Thailand. You can get little girls there for, oh my gosh, I don't even want to say it, like $5. $5. That's what they're paying. So in Las Vegas, it's a lot different. You call an escort service and it looks like something really innocent, like, oh, this girl, she's going to be a stripper. She's going to come in and entertain this group of men because they're having this great convention. We're doing this, we're doing that. And actually what's happening is women and little, like young girls as well, are coming into these calls, going into these hotel rooms, and they're paying an agency fee. And some of them don't even have to do that anymore because they're doing online ads.
Yeah.
OnlyFans is a huge culprit. So
That's
is
right.
So is Pornhub, and this all interconnects. They put on their ads, and there's a nefarious person behind those ads that's getting the
There's
money.
a nefarious person or entity, I'll
Yeah.
say.
And they're being
Yeah,
controlled.
I'm not going to point that out, but I'm going to
So-
say it. But you know what? You made the safe house. You saved thousands of women from this. And telling you,
About 15,000 so far. Like since I
Yeah.
started doing this about 20 years
yeah,
ago.
amazing.
Just intervention, safety planning, extractions, and of course safe housing.
And
Some
who's
of
your
the women.
security?
I have an extraction team. Well, Emery's part of the security team as well. And Darla,
I'll not.
my
Boom.
husband.
They don't
too.
like my elbows.
My husband's
I throw
here.
some good elbows.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere without my Aussie bear. I try to.
I'll
anyway.
knock
I
a
try
pimp
not
out
to.
in 2 seconds.
So it's really crazy, you guys, because you look at me and of course Emery's like, he's got all his accolades. My accolades are the past of watching the trafficking, how it unfolds.
Yeah.
I worked for the casinos.
Expert.
I worked for the concierge in the casinos. We split the money down the half. So if someone gave 10,000, a high roller lost a lot of money. We would come in and take 50%, and then that 50% went directly to my pimp. So I was being trafficked.
Boom.
The casinos didn't even know it, I don't think, fully, that I was being trafficked. But we were making jokes back in the day. I was a miniature slot machine. High class call girl, by the way. I'm not ugly. I'm older now, but when I was younger, woo, man, lot of money. So any other questions that someone might have, Emery?
Yeah, I mean, we're going all over the place here. It's great. Yeah, if you guys do have questions about, we're big on helping human trafficking here and getting it delineated. And Annie is at the forefront. She is at the forefront, military-wise, of heading this on herself. By herself, she did this by herself. And did it by herself and made it a home and made a home for people like this and brought, like she said, 15,000 people to justice. And we're still doing it.
Not in that respect, but
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
That sounds like it took him to court, but no, I didn't.
No, I mean you did the
I
right
don't want to
thing.
say the wrong thing.
No, it's okay. These are my people. They're
Just
cool.
different people that would call, and we
you know,
get,
and we do this, and you know, it's like, look at Michelle's like, how do we keep our kids safe? I mean,
oh,
that's
a loaded question.
That's a
like
loaded question.
Potato.
We could go.
That's like a loaded potato
Me-
right there.
We're both
Man.
OCD, ADD, so we like
Yeah.
talk together.
We'll
so
talk.
it's okay.
Well, I mean, we drove David crazy.
We do David for
David's
David
like,
Campbell yesterday. He's like, shut the fuck up,
David
guys.
couldn't understand
But
me.
he was like, what the heck's going on? Because we're both talking at the same time. It's freaking perfect. And this is what we do. We're so highly elevated. David's like, oh my gosh, not again. Poor David went through this last night. David went through this last night.
He's smiling. It's okay.
You know, we love
It's
David.
okay.
Make sure he's okay. Here, let me.
I thought.
David, do you want to ask us a question?
Nope. We got to run a frequency test on him real quick.
Emery and I were talking about.
Hold on. We're going to do a frequency test. Frequency. We're going in, David. I'm testing your. Hold on. I'm testing it.
Dude, look what she
No,
has
but
on.
seriously.
So we were talking about Marilyn
This is my
Monroe
friend.
and
This
is
about
my
how
hot
she
friend.
was she was murdered by the government or something like
Who?
that. Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
snap.
David.
David.
That is one of my. I talk about her all the time.
You got to tell
I love
David
Marilyn
this
Monroe.
because
listen.
I love her.
I believe she was.
David, don't tell her.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
tell her.
no.
Let her talk.
I know she was murdered for 100%.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Murdered.
For extraterrestrials, because she was gonna
She
tell.
was about okay.
She was
She has
gonna
some
tell
bed talk.
everyone.
I listened
I've
to the
seen the
videos.
papers, and I know
Where's the guy?
that Marilyn Monroe was about to pull the plug and out of the boat and empty the boat of water, or I'm sorry, I should say sink the boat for the Kennedys, because Mr. Kennedy got a little drunk and tipsy and told her everything. About the magnificent 12. So you guys can look this up
The
yourself.
Majestic 12.
Majestic
Yeah,
12.
the majestic 12. So
Yeah.
she was a major target
Yeah.
to
That's sad.
and our United States, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this.
No,
I
it's
hope
okay.
nobody's watching this right now. Too late.
No, it's all right.
But she was,
And I'm not gonna tell anyone until you guys are done.
she was
talking.
a young girl that was sexually molested and brought from foster care. And this is what happens to a lot of our trafficking victims: is they have complex trauma and they get molested first. 90 to 95 to 98%, we don't know the exact percentage, get first sexually molested as children before they're trafficked. So they're already being groomed before it even happens for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, same with me. I was a little girl. Like, does a little girl grow up and say, yay, I want to be a prostitute. I want to be a stripper when I grow up. No one says that, even little boys, because there's a lot of undercounted young boys being trafficked right now, trans, everything, everybody. And I hate to say that, you guys, organ harvesting is part of trafficking. So many different types of trafficking. So I don't want to hog this conversation. This is not my
No,
thing,
it's
you
good.
guys.
It's good. You did great.
But it's really
It's good. I mean, I listened to Marilyn Monroe's CIA tapes in the basement of Dr. Stephen Greer's basement, and it was shocking because she's like talking about extraterrestrials, about he's going to come.
She knew all about it,
and she knew everything. And then bed talk, bed talk. But they were fucking recording everything in that hotel room.
Yep.
I heard them firsthand. I'll tell you right now. That's why she was annihilated. Because
can they release those tapes? Can they release?
Not yet.
Tapes?
Not yet.
They haven't released the tapes, but there is evidence online that it says that her name was inside the FBI.
Ask Stephen Greer why he won't release those tapes.
Wow.
I heard him myself. No,
Wow.
he's already.
So we all know Marilyn Monroe. She's one of my idols. Like,
Beautiful,
Amazing.
amazing.
She was born.
God.
She was
Oh
killed
my
before I
God.
was alive. And whenever I saw her, I was like, I have a connection to this woman for some reason. Not knowing later, I would realize that because I had Hollywood people calling us. Many leading men that you guys watch on the big movies were my customers. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Yeah, they purchased me. Three of them have died already. One of them wasn't a major actor though, but anyway.
But David, you have a big affinity for Marilyn Monroe. Why?
I do too.
Could
I
you
love her.
could you please tell everyone the story, please? We all love Marilyn Monroe.
What story? What story you want me to tell?
No, I'm just saying you have an affinity for it. That's all.
Oh, just I mean, I've always liked Marilyn Monroe. There's something different about her. She was, I think maybe there could have been some type of a divine being working through her. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
She
I get
just
it.
she was very pure and innocent, and I kind of like hold her up there like with Audrey Hepburn. I'm a huge Audrey Hepburn fan too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really all. That's I have pictures of her in
Yeah,
my
I didn't mean to put you
gallery.
on the spot there, brother. Yeah, I didn't mean to.
That's okay.
Yeah. We talked about it the other day, but
Oh, it's working now. Wait. Nope. No, it's not. Sorry.
yeah. So all right. Gary's like, ha ha. Ha.
You want to sit down?
Hold on.
Yeah, I did a post actually about her in the group a couple months ago. You guys can see it.
Marilyn Monroe, David, I want to just say this respectfully too. She was very good, a really good actress. She studied it and it was one of her crafts. Like she wanted to become a really good actress. But what's unfortunate about her acting skills was that role that she played, and many often was the dumb blonde role. She hated playing that role. But
Yeah,
Right.
what she did was is she disassociated into that role from her former abuse. She learned how to play dumb and to play beautiful
Yeah.
and to be man's dream, right?
yeah,
The beautiful queen that she was, which absolutely gorgeous. And there's a several books. I've got a ton, like probably like 4 or 5 books on her, but I've seen so many documentaries on her where there was this one where one of her friends said she was looking in the mirror. You might have heard this too. And she was, making the motions in the mirror with her face and looking at her lips and, doing her makeup and touching her hair. And her friend said, "Who are you talking to?" And she said, "Her." And she said, "Who?" She said, "Her." And of course, her is the persona of Marilyn Monroe. And
yeah.
we all know,
She was actually made up. She wasn't
yeah,
really a real person. Yeah.
yeah. Norma Jean Baker's her real
Who's,
name.
who's trying to get out of this and make you take over his show?
No, he's not. Come on, Darla, let's talk. Come on.
I'm gonna pull Austin here.
So get us. He'll come. So you guys want to know the story about how I know Darla and how I know Emery?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and my husband. So it's funny because Emery met my husband before I did. When he was, I think Emery was a teenager. And there was a band called Stryper was playing. My husband's in that band at I think Disney World. Is it Disney World, you guys? And so I'm probably telling this story and I shouldn't, but I met Darla at a church function. I spoke and she came up to me after and we became really good friends. Come on, honey. I need some water. I'm going to go grab some water. This is my husband. You guys probably won't be able to recognize him, but
Peace.
peace
Hello.
and pancakes.
I'm David.
Peace, love, and pancakes, bro.
Sorry, Emery, your show's been taken
That's
over.
good. That's good. No, good.
By Annie and Oz.
Where's your ring light? So we're talking about how Emery first met you because Emery met my husband before I did.
In 1988 at McGregor Baptist Church.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And Darla met me at a Baptist church.
And then
That's
I met him-
super
and then I
weird.
met him at Disneyland. He don't remember this because he was doing a show at Disneyland.
Yeah, Oz
For
doesn't
Christian
remember
rock.
Emery.
It's a Christian rock night on 1980. Yeah, seriously, come on, But we don't remember each other, of course. But,
No,
but it was cool. It was cool.
It's all good.
And
We were jamming.
oh man, I was so impressed to be there. I was like a super fan, so it was cool.
Yeah.
Emery still
Being
is a super fan.
backstage And all you did is this: you gave me a high five, and you're like, "Yo," and that was the best.
What is? Oh, look, Darla brought us a present.
Blue.
Look it's gonna match my hair, you guys, and it matches my look at my nails. I'm not playing.
Is that the nano blue?
We're drinking Romulan ale. Cheers to Star Trek because they almost have it right.
David Campbell's gonna like Romulan ale. Trust me. David's got it. Ask David.
Oh, that's really. Is that the 25?
Yeah, David, tell him your experience on the Romulan ale.
What's this?
Are you talking about nano water?
Yeah.
Thank
Nano
you.
Blue. Tell everybody.
We're drinking Nano
Yeah,
Blue.
it
This is
just
making me feel better too.
it it's like a
Go ahead.
miracle water. It's like a miracle water. It's just
No, it is. And I have to tell you
Thank you.
guys, this is my personal testimony, and I'm not trying to brag about Darla and Emery, but they helped me the other day. They said, you got to drink this. So I did. I had walking pneumonia. Okay. I had no idea. And there was something off for at least probably 3 or 4 months. I, the doctors were telling me there's nothing wrong with you, Annie. We're not going to give you any antibiotics. I'm like, okay, fine. I know I'm not crazy because I felt something was off, and when I was breathing in, I could hear this like weird like echoing of. You know as well as I do that's not right. Anyone out there watching right now, hearing this, when your breathing is crackling and you tell your doctor and then he tells you you're crazy, you know you're not crazy because if you're waking up like that and you're super tired all the time and sometimes you're coughing up loogies and you're rolling down your car window and you're spitting them out, you're like, something's wrong with me. Well, no, Darla found it. She was like, girl, you have walking pneumonia. And I'm like, whoa, dude. She's like, drink this. So I've been doing my Nano Blue for like the past week, about a week now, honey. And I feel so much better. I'm not kidding you.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
so
as
when I
cleared up.
got
David, my crackling went away. The crackling's gone. Just saying.
it's
Go ahead,
amazing.
David.
Yeah, I just was telling everybody. So, um, I had an infection in my colon, and like 5 years ago, I got really sick, and I had really bad diarrhea. It was awful, and it's like it never went away. Like I always had like a little pain, like in my lower abdomen, like right here, like kind of like a
Oh, wow.
pressure, and I could never get rid of it. And it was like there was some type of parasite or bacteria down in there from when I got sick. And I had a colonoscopy and I had lab work done, and they said I was fine. But I'm like, no, I'm not fine. I can feel it down in my colon. I'm like, there's something in there that's causing this pain.
Right, right.
And then they wanted to do another colonoscopy. I'm like, I'm not going to do another colonoscopy. I've already had I want some antibiotics, and they just wouldn't give me antibiotics. So then I found out about the Nano Blue, and then Emery sent it to me, and I took a lot of it. Like I took the first two vials the first couple days,
Were
but
you doing
for
50
the first
milligrams a day? 50 milligrams a
yeah, the
day?
whole vial, the whole
Yeah.
vial, yeah. And I took all four vials in like a 5 day period, and it's gone. The pain's completely
Oh, he
gone.
overdosed.
Oh, Emery's calling you out, David.
OD.
Wait, Emery,
No,
he's saying that you overdosed,
no,
David.
he OD. He wasn't supposed to.
Well,
Dave just said,
whatever it
okay,
did, I
I'm
overdosed,
taking
but
all of it. And I said, oh my God, Dave, that's supposed to last 20 days. He took the
it
whole
got
thing
rid of
and
it. It
cleaned his
got rid of
colon
it.
out perfect.
So
He had a good colon
Well,
cleanse.
I do have to. I'm against getting colonoscopies. I don't like it. I think it can kill people. So I'm glad you're
I
still
just
here
turned-
with us, David. I'm not
yeah,
into that colonoscopy junk.
David,
it put me right out. I was out in like 10 seconds with the anesthesia.
who knows what happened, David?
So can I tell them about my interstellar,
Yeah,
not
tell
my
him.
not my interstellar experience, but my family's experience? Because I know
Yeah,
the
he's
ETs
gonna like
were
this.
trying to find me.
He's gonna like this, yeah.
So David, I graduated high school and then I left and took off because I was so angry at my father. I took off to Minneapolis. I was living in Wisconsin. So in Polk County, Wisconsin, something crazy happened. Not crazy, but
What?
real. My mom told me and my dad and my brother, and I remember this because I was like, how did I miss this? At about maybe 12 midnight, they had this property. It was about 100 acres, beautiful trees, and Oz has seen it, so he's a testimony to that. You remember the one by Frederick, right, honey? So we had this hill on the property. We would go up with our four wheelers. My mom looked out the window. Guess what she saw?
What?
This gigantic ship
Boom.
with lights. And I'm talking, she said every light of the rainbow was on that ship, Annie. And it was swirling around. She said it was absolutely mesmerizing and beautiful, like hypnotic. And then my dad came and started watching it. They woke up my brother. So it was for about 15 minutes. It was probably the size of a house, maybe a little larger, a large farmhouse.
Wow.
And I said, Mom, did you get pictures? Well, duh, you know how people are. Well, I didn't think of that. What do you mean you didn't? It was 1987. Go figure. the thing took off. So I went and looked at some old papers, and I might be wrong on it might be 86 or 88. So I got to make sure.
87. The paperwork showed.
So I went and looked at some old paper microfiches from that time, and there were, I think, between 20 and 30 sightings.
It was on the microfiche, man.
Yeah, of newspaper.
Oh my gosh.
The police were called.
Confirmation.
Different areas of that same county in Wisconsin. That ship was stopping at different points, and I was wondering, was it looking for me?
That Wisconsin.
My taxi cab, it took off on me.
I'm telling you, Wisconsin's hotspot.
No, that's what Emery said.
I'm telling you,
You guys, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
There's a lot of underground facilities. All that stuff is there, and it's pretty amazing. And
okay,
it's real deal. So,
buddies,
can you believe these people are cool? I can't believe this. All right, David. I know we got to go, but we're gonna keep going because I got to do the Q&A now. So let's do. Oh my goodness.
I already answered.
Darla actually answered a lot of the questions when you were away.
Okay.
I was going to ask.
Wait, let's talk about Stryper in concert. Hold on. Let's talk about Stryper.
Missed it.
There we go.
He's
it's down.
always lived honestly. Let's talk about Stryper in concert at New Haven Coliseum in Connecticut in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. I remember this one.
No, well, okay. So New Haven Coliseum in Connecticut.
Who's that? Who said that? Let's give a shout out.
Glenn
Glenn knows. Glenn knows. Oh, my God. Glenn's coming.
Well,
Glenn's coming in January here.
Okay. Well, Glenn, I mean, to be honest with you, that in the 80s was kind of a blur for me because so much was going on so fast. And so
Amber, I'll talk about Maui.
We were thrown on a tour bus. First time we'd ever got thrown on a tour bus during
it was the first time.
First time during the Soldiers
Under Command. That was your first role.
Soldiers Under Command tour, and then
Soldiers Command
the next tour after that came quickly was the To Hell with the Devil tour.
That's what I saw.
So many things happened quickly, and we went from place to place, not necessarily remembering everyone we met or what happened. I mean, if anything, it was definitely a turning point for the band. And
that's where it went.
Okay, look. So Glenn's just saying I was there. The band was
it was bam. It was boom bam. Boom,
so I wouldn't remember too many events. The only thing I remember things like the tour bus breaking down on us.
And, you told me about this.
And we all had all of us, the crew and band, had to try to start the bus. And we're talking
literally all of them, 8 people.
We're talking about
the whole.
No, we're talking about like a 10-ton bus. We're trying to push.
And it's not a Suzuki DS80.
The good thing we had, we were on a little bit of an incline.
This is worse than Dumb and Dumber. This is not much cuts.
We were pushing that bus as hard as we could. It started rolling down this hill, and then the bus driver started the bus with his, gear and first.
Thanks, Dad.
It was pretty.
Hey,
awesome.
from Y. That's Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Okay, Wyoming.
Hey, from Wyoming.
Thanks, Jen.
Oh,
okay.
You know what?
All right, now we got the questions. We got to do the questions for everyone. Cheers, Michael. It's all good. Any questions? We got all the questions. I don't care. What do you want? I'm going to give you some questions. Whatever you want for Oz and me. All good. What do you want? It's amazing. You guys are great. Thank you so much for putting up with it.
Emery, do you have a TikTok?
I do have a TikTok, actually.
We could do a live stream on TikTok, too. You know that, right?
Well, we're going to do that.
This is my phone.
Oh, okay.
You want this one?
Yeah.
We could do the same thing we're doing now, but just on TikTok.
Mine's USB-C, bro. Got to get with it. Okay.
I just got shut down. All right.
What's your TikTok?
Is David Carey still online? Okay. Here's my TikTok. I don't. You guys have to understand. I don't really do the social networking very well.
He don't
TikTok
know what
is easy.
I don't know what
is your TikTok?
I got a guy here shooting out a goat here.
I've seen that.
What the hell is that thing?
What's your TikTok?
Oh yeah. No, we're. All right, what? Seriously. All right.
What's your TikTok?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
What's your TikTok
What
handle?
is my? I don't know. I got a condor.
I don't think he
flying
has,
out of my thing here.
I don't think he has a TikTok
Your
account.
profile.
Oh, here we go. Profile.
What's it say?
Okay, it is at comic cosmic Emery. As Cosmic Emery.
All right, here it goes.
At Cosmic Emery.
It says at Cosmic Emery.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, then.
What happened?
Oh, it's just.
I don't know what that is.
I don't. This is new for me.
Okay, there you are. Oh, you put the ad on. Okay.
I put the ad on. Yeah,
there's go live on TikTok though.
So we're gonna go live. Just so everyone knows, David Campbell, Emery Smith is gonna go live on Wednesday about personal stuff. It's free.
What time?
You don't have to pay.
What time on Wednesday?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell them that yet because I don't know because I
don't get off work till 8.
I know, me too, because I have patients that day. So it'll have to be around probably 10 p.m. If you got to discuss that, so and I gotta, you gotta ramp them up for what's gonna happen with the personal stuff because you can give them the top 10 questions. Yeah,
Darla told us some of the things, but I think we want to know more about how you were cloned, and then we want to know about the ant beings that you were friends with.
Yeah, that was yeah. I can definitely discuss that. It's never been discussed before. I can.
That'd be great,
and I can prove it. Yeah. So. You just put me on the spot, David. You goofball.
You don't have to answer now. Just for the next.
No, I'm not going to answer it. But David, you had the best questions. I did approve of David's questions, by the way. I just didn't know he's going to throw that on me right now. But it is true. It's real, and you can ask 17 people around me. I got all the confirmations you want about how they did that to me and what the heck happened. And I'm thankful for David and Darla and Oz and everyone here, Annie, everybody. I got a big team. I can sit here and name off 100 people, but just thankful that you guys are here, and it's at least it's entertaining for everybody. And is there any other questions before I sign off that I?
We're gonna just what type of music you like. What are you grateful for in life?
Well, I love of course I love Christian rock group with Stryper. I love EDM stuff.
He's only saying that because I paid him $50 right now.
No, he did not. He bought my freaking breakfast today. No way. He's such a giver, man. I mean, unbelievable with giving people. I'm just here to help him out with stuff, and I want prayers out for Oz. And if everyone can please give a prayer out for Oz because we're doing some.
Hey, we're good, man. We're good.
We're doing some cool things.
We're in a good place.
It's awesome, and we're all work together, and we're all equality. And thanks, Oz. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, man.
And it's just good to be surrounded by love and light. And oh my gosh, it's overwhelming love and light. Cheers. Greens.
You guys are gonna make me have to drink.
Oh my gosh, people are not gonna believe this story. All right. All I'm saying, David Campbell's coming in hot. Oh, I can't wait till he gets here. Oh man, he's gonna be so spoiled. But anyway, what I'm saying is, thank you guys. Thanks for everything. Glenn, you're coming in here on January. I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, the ant being okay. No, they're not malevolent because we blew them up. Okay, Glenn, we blew them up. Over Crestone, Colorado. There, it was our fault. It was the Marines that actually got the wrong mission to do the wrong thing, and there's a lot of discussion about that. You know what? Would you like me to do an episode about the ant beings in Crestone and how we did that?
That'd be great. We would love that.
Well, if David Campbell says it, then it just happened. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, Glenmay's like awesome. Okay, you don't want to go there. Trust me, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. People don't like the truth for some reason. You know that. You know that, Oz. People don't like when you tell them the truth.
I know you need to update your laptop here, so make sure you do that today.
I don't know how to do any of that. This is not my laptop. This is Darla's. So
okay.
My mind just got hacked.
All right.
I think people see me over here. So you know what? I want everyone on this feed to text or email David Campbell of what topics you want to hear about, because we're doing this every Sunday regardless. And we're going to do free ones during the week on Wednesdays because David said after 9 p.m., it's all good. So
yeah, I get off work at 8, so after 9 is good.
Yeah, so let's do that. You know what, David, I want to thank you for all your time and all your perseverance and all your patience with the batshit crazy dogs and Oz and me and Annie and Hookers for Jesus, all the stuff. Like, thank you so much for hosting us. And, you know, it takes a lot to do that. And, you know, we had a great conversation the night before.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, guys.
Bye.
We love you guys.
Peace and love.
Please send David. David, tell them what your...
My email?
Yeah. You got to tell them the email. You got to tell them... You know what you got to tell them? About
what?
Well, the Facebook page that you
I don't think I want to get inundated with emails. It'd be best to just do it over the fan group.
Yeah, only fan group guys for David. So he's got a big life. He's got so much stuff. He's doing amazing things. So
yeah, I actually put a posting on there. Any questions that you guys want me to ask, and there's like probably 10 or like a dozen of them on there right now. So I'll try to ask as many as I can, as many as we can get to.
Yeah, I'll do a freebie on Wednesday with you to answer those questions, and then we'll go forward. And God bless you, David Campbell, and thank you, David, my friend.
You too, Emery.
Thank you so much, and Oz, thank you guys. Everyone's in our prayers.
Thumbs up.
Thanks, Glenn, Dwight, Michael, everybody that came in to support this. I know it's crazy. We go for one thing to the next, but I'll tell you one thing. It's very prevalent of what we're talking about. Thank you. We love you. And take care.
See you guys later on this week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, that satisfaction of turning off the the stream. I do this stuff all the time, dude.
God, I love them so much. Wait.